Hi, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we're going to look at a rather new brewery. They've been around for a while as a sake brewer, but they started making craft beer somewhat recently, and the brewery is called Choryo, and they're based in Nara Prefecture, a little bit south of the main city of Nara, and the beer we're going to look at today is called Choryo Rice Lager, and it is would be classified as a pale lager on rate beer. On Untapped, they do have a category for rice lager, and rice lager is a style. If you've been in a Japanese restaurant in the U.S. or in Europe, and you've ordered a beer with your meal, it was probably a major Japanese brewery rice lager. So these are very light lagers, in which the rice is used as an adjunct, and not just a small amount, but quite a bit. So in this beer, it's listed as the second ingredient after barley malt, and then rice, and then wheat malt and hops. So, and the rice should lighten the body up considerably. It should make it crisp and make it dry. This is 5% alcohol. Untapped says it's 4.5, but we'll split the difference. Let's say 4.7 or 8. It costs 640 yen where I bought it, or about, nowadays, I guess that would be around $5. The yen is kind of tanking these days. And so they specify that the malt is from Germany, and the rice is Nara grown, so local rice. On Rate Beer, this one has no ratings at all. On Untapped, there were 14 when I checked, 14 ratings. And the average was 3.77, pretty high. Usually lighter beers don't get a lot of love from reviewers, but this one came in at 3.77. Okay, so they have a nice bit of art here showing the rice, the hops, and the malt. Yeah. Okay, and some interesting little label art. Let's give this one a go, shall we? So rice lagers have been appearing. I just read an article recently about U.S. craft brewers who are making rice lagers. So let's give this one a go. It's kind of a style that in Japan, craft beer brewers started out as, rebelling against, kind of flavorless rice lagers. And this one, well, let's see how it goes. Okay, it is a very pale, light pastel yellow with a kind of floppy, sloppy head. Considerable carbonation rising. Okay. They don't specify what hops they used, but I'm getting something like noble hop. Perhaps Hallertauer, I'm not sure. Yeah, so it definitely has a kind of lagerish, German lagerish sort of aroma. Flavor very similar, quite malty in the initial. Some fruitiness in mid-palate, bitterness kicks in, and finishes quite dry and bitter. Yeah, there's quite a bit of bitterness in this. I wish they'd let me know about the IBUs or what the hops were. Yeah, this is very pleasant. Yeah, it's very credible as a lager beer. So Choryo has been making a bit of noise in the craft beer community recently. Some people in Tokyo got a hold of some cans or bottles somehow, and were writing about it. And kind of making a splash from the get-go. This is the first beer I've had from them, and I will look for more from them. It's Choryo Rice Lager from長龍酒造, primarily a sake maker in Nara Prefecture in Japan. So give it a try if you happen to see it, and let me know what your experience is with Japanese lager beers. And do subscribe to the channel. We'll see you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.